we go with AI. Adding cleanup, who's looking to close out the first round of dunks with a bang. What has got going on here, Clark?
There it is. He's just suspending himself in the basket after the throwdown.
How do you just think how high you've got to get your body?
Got to really fly, boy.
Oh my God!
You got to fly.
And listen, Mitchell's got an. Here we go with AI, finishing our second cycle through the dunkers. He's back for more. Where'd that come from? Where did you get that?
You go through the legs or around the back then?
Through the legs.
Yeah, it was through the legs, spinning away.
Yeah, through the legs and over your shoulder to grandmother's house we come.
Yeah.
Mitchell's got a battle here with three guys not giving up any ground, Clark, after the first two rounds.
Time to reach
back. Here we go with AI. He's got the honors of being the final dunker of the night. You know he wants to end with a bang.
Going after it here, Kevin.
He is.
And then reverse going away from the goal here, Kevin.
With the 180.
Yeah.
Tough.
Big time bounce and then throw down, but nothing super unique in that.
But fun and clean and acrobatic. I mean, you know, he's hitting all the marks.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you're looking for flamboyance.
Yeah, you're looking for that.
Over the top thing, which is so hard to capture. So hard to capture. And now, time to reveal this year's dunk contest champion.
Man, oh man, did he ever wreck the place. I don't know how he was able to pull off some of those dunks.
Me either, Clark. I mean, there aren't many guys on the planet with that kind of ability.
And it's been a joy to be here to witness some of the incredible dunks we've seen. Unbelievable athleticism. And to share with everyone here and watching at home. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement. From the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their power. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. They've got Antetokounmpo, Harden out there with Curry. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's James in at the three, the small forward.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And Griffin has battled knee injuries during his career, but his persistence is incredible. Still a nightly double-double threat.
Blake Griffin hits them both. About a minute played so far here in the first. Curry kicks to Harden. They set the pick. Fires the three. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Drummond.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
And how's that for communication between teammates? Terrific pass and even a better finish on the alley-oop.
Now here's LeBron. Pass to Drummond. Dishes it to Harden. Drummond trying to get himself free.
I think they got to get it going. A 1-for-5 start, not what they wanted.
Quick start here for the East All-Stars in this one. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Mike D'Antoni. Ed, what do you have to say?
And he joked about how he was planning for this game. He took a look at the roster they're playing against and realized there was no chance to take away anyone, that all of these guys can hurt you. He told me if I had to actually try and devise something to keep them from scoring, I might lose my mind. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Here are the East All-Stars. 6-point game. AI dishes to Cousins. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Drummond mixes defensive smarts with elite physical tools, and that's what makes him a solid defender. He's going to get his hands on a few shots each and every game.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. One of the stories here, Cousins getting it done.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Griffin with the steal. AI with it. Passes it to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
And he is a power player down low. If there's nobody there to stop him, Boogie's going to destroy that rim.
There's a screen. James with a deep three. Off target from outside.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
A nice shot by AI.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
James up top, defended by Griffin. And Drummond kicks to Curry. Back to Drummond. Here's Harden. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Davis.
One of the hardest and trickiest covers in the league. Harden, not just a superb scorer, but also an amazing passer, which really makes him really hard to guard. Textbook shooting from the stripe. Great form, soft release, mark it up.
AI passes to Cousins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
And that one is good.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And love the shot selection here by Cousins. Feels like he can knock it down from anywhere.
Curry kicks to Antetokounmpo. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
And it seems like they've been more than willing to crack down on those. Makes it tough to get as physical as you'd like to out there.
Now, here's AI. Outside Irving. Back to AI. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. AI's got his second basket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and If you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Curry. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Curry. And it's 6 points for James Harden.
Great focus from the clever guard, James Harden. I mean, so good at staying with his shot, even under duress.
AI passes to Irving. AI in the post, guarded by Harden. 5 to shoot, and there's the call on Andre Drummond. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I think he's going to have to be more cautious on defense. He can't afford to pick up a third foul here in the first quarter.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. And it's Davis missing.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
And here are the East All-Stars now. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go.
This is a vintage performance from Boogie. The big fella putting pressure on him every single trip down the floor.
Now here's Curry. There's the screen. Pass to James. Off the screen. And the dunk by James.
They're doing a lot of spectating there on D. But hey, it's the All-Star game.
Now here's AI. Guarded by Harden. And Cousins throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
Yeah, making his teammates better through his passing. Greg, you know about that because you did it. Great job sharing the ball.
Well, I appreciate it, partner. Always important to have somebody keep rhythm in the game.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Then for the West All-Stars, Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Curry. Griffin against James. And there's the pass to Embiid. Count it. Embiid's got his first bucket of the night.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
And then Cousins with the dunk.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Now, here's Oladipo. AI outside for Griffin. AI passes to Cousins. Shoots over Embiid, and it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Well, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him.
Yeah, I like how James takes it to the defense. Even if they're all over him, he just muscles it past them.
Davis in the corner, launches it. No good that time. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. And Simmons kicks to Harden. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And now it's only a 5-point East All-Star lead. To the paint, a putback.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Harden against Oladipo, and Simmons slams it in.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
And here are the East All-Stars. AI with it, and it's Harden picking him up. No good from Cousins. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Again, the West All-Stars.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Here's LeBron. Following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. It's stolen by Oladipo. Now, here's AI. He's covered by Westbrook, and Cousins throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Now, here's Oladipo. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. And AI throws it down.
Outstanding anticipation that time from Oladipo, seeing the floor extremely well and then zipping the pass over to the open man.
Poked loose. It's stolen by Oladipo. A minute 20 left to play in the first. Feeds it to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Westbrook, and the rejection by Cousins.
You just can't get those kinds of shots past Cousins. When he's in the area, he's really good at getting a hand on the ball.
Now, here's AI. He has 6. Embiid with the steal. Harden has a wide-open look. And the 3 off target. And here's AI. To the paint. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Yeah, you know, it's early for sure, but still, they're flat out owning this team right now.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, what whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, Antetokounmpo out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Curry. And it's Harden in a shooting guard.
Boy, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Embiid the screen. Antetokounmpo. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
A pass to Porzingis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now the East All-Stars with it. They're on a 15-6 run. And the dunk by Porzingis. And so here are the West All-Stars, trailing by 13. Embiid with a screen on Griffin. Here's LeBron, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Now, here's AI. He's got 6. Trying to find Porzingis. That's it to him. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. It's a 13-point game. Harden outside. Embiid with a screen on Griffin. There's the three. And James gets it to go. LeBron's got 9.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. On defense, the West All-Stars. Now, here's AI. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Man, I like how close Porzingis gets to the rim. I mean, he knows when he's this deep, the defense really has no chance to keep him from dunking it.
Now here's James. A 12-point game. The feed to Antetokounmpo. Davis with some nice deep.
The defense did not do a good job guarding that one, Kevin. Don't know how he missed that layup.
And so here are the West All-Stars. Harden outside. Jacks up a 3. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And Harden's three-point accuracy is leaking. I mean, he gets his shot off with such ease and quickness.
AI in the post. Curry meets him. And AI gets it to go.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Embiid the screen. And it's good off the back rim and in. And it's 7 points for Steph Curry.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Curry's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. AI passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now here's Curry. He's got 7. Here's LeBron, and it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Griffin. And some changes here for the East. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Anthony Davis, and it's Russell in for Kyrie Irving. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Gobert's checked in. Here's Embiid. That one wide left.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's AI, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Embiid.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Curry outside. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Cousins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Has not made another 3 since the one he drilled in the first, but still, you got to defend him from beyond the arc.
Outside for Griffin. Pass to Cousins. AI outside. And another shot. Here's Cousins. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Great awareness of the clock to end the quarter.
That's just really good clock management there. I mean, that's how you close a quarter.
And so it's the East All-Stars, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And thanks to their outstanding... And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
We got DeMarcus Cousins. Kyrie Irving is out there with AI. Griffin, and it's Davis at the 4 spot. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening.
I think Clay got a faster release, though.
Oh, is that?